What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So, I want to jump in and see what the universe is bringing towards Sagittarius at this time. Definitely feel like there are some major changes that are coming towards Sagittarius. I just want to see how the universe has this shaping up, what the universe has intended, how we can go into this with a little bit of foresight so that we could help have a less reactive response. Okay, so this is going to be for your Sag Sun Moon Rising North Node Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for your ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. Okay, all right, Spirit, what is strength? But y'all seen it come out like that. We have the strength card. I told you I felt it. Okay, it's gonna seem like what Spirit is bringing in is the universe is bringing you strength, internal strength, resilience, tenacity, confidence, what it is that you need to get out in front of things instead of feeling like that you just have to wait for life to happen. Spirit is bringing in an opportunity so that you can step into the driver's seat. You got to be able to trust yourself. You got to be able to trust your intuition. You got to be able to trust your guides. And that's what the universe is bringing in. And it does appear to me through some sort of, I'm going to say karmic clearing, but this is chaotic energy. I mean, hell, look at it. Don't lie to yourself. This is very chaotic energy. But the energy here is like it gives the opportunity to balance something out as long as you can harness the beast within. This is interesting. Let me shut the door. Give me just 1 second. All right, Sag. So let's get it. Spirit, the universe is bringing Sagittarius some strength. Can you show me how this is showing up? What's going on for Sag? Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. In the Page of Pentacles. So, okay. Whatever this Ten of Swords is, I'm not trying to minimize it, Sag. I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm asking, how is this presenting itself? The Ten of Swords. But it's showing up like this. And for me as a reader, when something shows up like this, I'm going to turn it clockwise. If I turn this clockwise, it's in the reverse. Okay? So what that's telling me is that you're finding out about a betrayal. But the worst of that betrayal is really, the worst is over. But because you're finding out about it now, my God, does it feel so fresh. And it feels so fresh that what's being offered is so damn small and immature. Okay. All right, Spirit, can you show me into what this tennis, can you give me a little clarity into the Ten of Swords? Two of Cups, a partnership. Spirit is saying get your first 5. Woo, the challenge is the Three of Swords. You got to do some communicating. You got to do some communicating and really becoming curious and focusing on doing the right thing. Just because somebody else didn't do the right thing doesn't mean you don't. Whoo! Look what's on the other side, Sag. Look, as Spirit said, get the top. Go ahead and get your top. Spirit already told me what decks to use. Spirit already told me what decks to use. Confirmation, just so y'all know. And Spirit got the phone sitting right here. Ooh, let me just keep on staying. This is one of them readings, Sag, but we're going to stay right here. Look what's on the other side. Strength, What does the universe got on offer for you? Strength. Spirit said take a drink. Choose yourself. It may present itself through some form of chaotic energy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to try to get as much clarity as Spirit's going to give us. But I do see here, the challenge is the Three of Swords. The challenge is the Three of Swords. Let me see. Spirit, can you clarify what this Ten of Swords is? The worst of it is over, Sag. The worst of it is over. This is about allowing yourself, but the pain is fresh to you. And I am not one to try to minimize that for you, Sagittarius. I'm not. The pain of it is fresh to you. But the worst of it is over. I don't know why, Spirit, and I keep getting chills. What is this Ten of Swords? What is this Ten of Swords for Sagittarius, Spirit? What insight can you give us? Wow. Just in case, Spirit said, just in case y'all don't believe me, and I just turned it in the reverse because I want to be just a little bit optimistic. Spirit said, no, she's right. It's Ten of Swords in the reverse. It's over. It says healing from past troubles, the recovery, possible financial or spiritual hardships. So I feel like that the Ten of Swords is honestly, this person could have left you in a spiritual or financial hardship, if not both. Okay. I do feel like that there was, this person definitely left you out in the cold. And this particular Five of Pentacles, guys, Spirit's working on this message, y'all. We need this one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and ask for my thumbs up right now if the message is resonating, because I promise you, its message is getting ready to slap. I don't know why I feel like it, but I feel like its message is getting ready to slap. This is the only Five of Pentacles that I have, where I actually see a person, one of the people in the Five of Pentacles actually stopping and staring. So that's telling me that in the past, you was left in a position where you felt like you was in a possible financial or spiritual hardship, while as you was watching the person who played a pivotal role in that financial and or spiritual hardship living it up, not experiencing that. They wasn't experiencing that. Okay, they wasn't experiencing that. Well, now this is in it's like you was left to survive from that. Well, I feel like that Spirit is saying here that this is over. And like the worst of that is over. And I feel like with me saying that the pain of something is fresh, you know the Five of Pentacles. You had to survive that. But here's the thing. You're getting ready to find out just how hard they made it. Let me say this again. You're getting ready to find out just how hard somebody was intentionally making it for you to survive. I got a monthly client. She watches, she'll know who I'm talking about. Who says she had to learn to be careful. Ooh, my head chills. She had to learn to be careful what she prayed for. Because the wording that she used got her answers that she wasn't prepared for. Ooh! Y'all, I got a microphone coming. I did, even though they said it in a nasty way, I did allow it to strengthen me and not turn me down. I do got a microphone coming, guys. Be mindful of the words that you're using when you're asking for what it is that you're asking for, because somebody asked for strength. You're getting it. And guess what? You getting ready to be saying, and this is for somebody that's been saying, I've been fighting and I ain't gave up and I ain't kept going. Everything that done came my way, I done kept going. I don't understand why I can't be making no progress. And it's all in because you've been giving the power away. You feel me? Here's the thing. You ain't been stopping to look back. back. Look back at it. Look back at it. You ain't been doing that. You've been forgetting to give yourself the praise and the acknowledgments and the accolades for everything that you have overcome. And then so you so fucking mad at the world because it's like, damn, I'm overcoming everything and ain't nobody acknowledging it. No, they not. You know why? Because you're not acknowledging it. So guess what, baby? You got to start acknowledging it inside yourself. And stop asking for the fucking strength. And start asking for the acknowledgement of what it is that you have overcome. You got the strength. You got every tool you need. You are the magician. As long as you are willing to take the fool. As long as you are willing to take the leap. You jump straight into the magician. Baby, the fool card is 0. The magician is 1. If you are willing to take the leap, you jump right into the magician. The magician has everything that they need to overcome whatever obstacles is thrown in your way. So here's what I'm telling you. You might just now be getting ready to find out what people or what somebody or what something has truly been doing to you. But it's over. But if your reaction gives into this, then it starts another cycle of you having to clear the karma of your reaction. So stop and give yourself a minute and know that the worst, the healing from the being left out in the cold is over. The healing can commence. I hope I said that right. Honey, now, let me show you. I've been moving, shucking, and jabbing, and y'all know I have. Because I got caught up on this strength card. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, which is what the universe is bringing into you. The 6 of Swords. You are moving on to calmer waters, my love. You are moving on to calmer waters. But in order to achieve this, you must be willing to understand that the 6 of Swords, somebody on here needs to send me an email and ask about the weekly healing newsletters. It may be my sign to get this week's together. But somebody on here that's watching this needs to send me an email and ask about that. Now, that does come with my monthly membership. But spirit might be moving in some kind of way based off of the energy that comes my way. There's something significant about this because this 6 of Swords speaks on the work that has to be done, knowing that I'm moving on to calmer waters. The 6 of Swords is in this boat. You're going to have to take it up and out. You're going to have to look at that truth sooner or later. And this is what I'm here to tell you. I feel like that it's only a band-aid to have these swords plunged down in this boat. It's a sword plunged down in a wooden boat. If I pull that sword up, it's going to create a hole. Therefore, once it's pulled up, it's going to require mending. Spirit is eventually, if you trust, Spirit is pulling these swords up. And Spirit is trusting you to go down. The Spirit has provided you with all of the resources that you need to go and mend what is there. But you got to set yourself free. You got to set yourself free of the perception of these fated changes that are taking place. You have to set yourself free. You have to set yourself free of the perception of the fated changes that are taking place. You are moving on to calmer waters, but you must first be willing to see that no matter how chaotic things are, it is giving me the strength that I need to move forward so that I can mend my boat, so that I can finally make it to a destination and no longer just make it to islands from place to place. The 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Victory and success. The arrival of prosperity, triumph, success, fruits of labor, personal satisfaction. My God, I love it. Okay, let me move forward. Ooh, I don't want to drag it out too long, but y'all, this one's hitting. Let's see, Spirit. The 2 of Cups is here in my traditional position of the opportunity available to Sagittarius. This is the joining of forces, a shared mutual understanding. Kindred spirits. We have the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Ooh. So I feel like that you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate. I do feel like that the opportunity here is to receive some assistance with that. And if I can be honest, the more optimistic you are about the work that something is requiring you to do, to like, okay, so if you're wanting a partnership, right? Because the opportunity here is you're being gifted in a partnership, honestly. However, I do see that it's like, but damn, do I really got to do all of this work just to be loved? Do I really got to go through all of this work just to be in union? Yes, because just to be in you, like somebody, spirit is definitely making somebody else go through this as well. Okay, so even though you're not going to have to go through this entire portion on your own, there is a portion that makes, like, you do got to lay some of this shit down by yourself, because it's just it creates it creates a disturbance to the equilibrium in a connection if you're holding on to so much baggage as someone else has put in so much work laying down their baggage. So yes, I know it. Yes, you have to look forward. You have to be optimistic about processing the baggage that you're still holding on to and laying it down. Allow that to strengthen you, because someone else on the other side is going through this as well. And the quicker that you consummate to this, the quicker that that other energy is consummating to it, and it draws you in together. And then at that point on your journey, can you then lean on one another? But with the amount of weight and baggage that you're carrying, it's not fair to expect someone to be able to lean on you or you lean on them with that amount of baggage. I hope that makes sense without being too harsh. But I do want you to know that, like, you are, it says, escape from what traps you. Like, you are escaping this. The opportunity is to escape this, is to end this, is to heal this. And it makes you a better mate. And because you're making yourself a better mate, you put yourself in alignment with people that are better mates. But let's see. The Three of Swords is in the challenging position. Why is the Three of Swords here in the challenging position, Spirit? The Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like that someone planted a lot of seeds out of irrationality. The challenge here is, you know, I'm going to give this two different ways. Of course, I'm going to start with my lovely Sagittarians, because that's who I love everyone, but that's who's watching this message. That's who I'm speaking to right now. The challenge is that you're not letting go of the pain. You're not healing from the pain. And because of that, the hard work that you're putting in, that has the potential to be very fruitful, unfortunately, it's what it's bearing is unbalanced emotions. You know what I'm saying? The pain. Like, to dive in, and I do offer a Three of Swords reading. I do offer a Three of Swords spread on my personals, guys. To gain clarity on how to break it down so that you can heal from it, and so that it doesn't affect you in an everyday way, because this is saying that this is a pain that is affecting you in an everyday way. The way that you're planting the seeds, you're continuously reaping emotional unbalance. Interesting. Now, for others of you all, I will say this. For those of you all that are finding out about something that took place, but you're just now, it's already taken place. The worst of it is already over, but you're just now finding out about it now. There are some things that still have to play out with that, okay? Like, there are some things that still have to play out, but the worst of it playing out is behind you. So let me just say this, because Spirit is saying make it clear, make it clear, make it clear. Someone here has a Leo in their life. This person has stepped out on you. And I feel like that you're just now finding out about this, but there's something about that affair being over or not being active right now, okay? But there's still some things that's like, it still has, like, the effects are still very much so manifesting in the reality due to an unbalanced emotions. So there is a need to take a look at that, okay? I do feel like that operating from that perspective does produce unfavorable outcomes for you. And why should you have to suffer twice? Because you're trying to be the judge and the juror in this situation when the universe has already been in control up until now, and yet you're trying to determine that now you want to be in control of the consequences. Allow fate to continue being play, because the universe has known about this the whole time, okay? It's so crazy here lately. As I browse through, it's been so busy. I haven't really had a lot of time to watch a lot of videos. But when I watch my astrology, they talk about and they talk about the ninth house. A lot of what they speak about here lately that I've noticed is the ninth house is really being about being the bigger person. And I think that that's so funny, because I focus on the ninth house here on the Manjula Awakening, but yet in my everyday life, I have always felt like, damn, I always feel like I'm being the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may feel like something is working against you, but it's really working for you. You just have to be able to broaden your horizon and perspective on it, okay? And that's really what this Page of Swords speaks about with the best way through this. There's some communication that has to take place. Also, just you got to stand up and do what's right. You know what I'm saying? I shuffled the cards already. But the Page of Swords is really doing the right thing. It also speaks about delaying your response, delaying your communication until you have processed the pain. Don't respond immediately through that heartache and that pain. Give it a second. You know what I'm saying? Sit with it for a second. Process it for a second. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. What's going on here? I do want you to know, just in case anyone is sitting there like, but so what am I supposed to do? Right now, the only, like, as clear and simple as I can say it, the only thing to really do right now is to change the lens of your perception. The opportunity here is that your ship is arriving. Something is coming into you. You have to be at that dock when the ship docks. You have to be there. You have to meet it there, right? So in order for you to meet it there, you have some things to do. You're right. You have, and it's a lot of work, and you may feel overwhelmed by this. So Spirit is saying what you need to do is change your perception on the work that needs to be done, because the perception right now is creating procrastination and overload and overwhelm, and it's creating a burnout. So you must change your perception and actually do the work internally, and that is when this ship can dock. Judgment, yes. You have to do the self-evaluation. Give me just a second. All right, so let's see, Spirit. Can we get some clarification on the Page of Swords? Y'all, 24:54 on the clock there. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on with the Page of Swords for the way through this? The Hangman. I was going to say, I really do feel like that this is like delay your communication, delay your response. Like, do not respond immediately. You can't respond immediately. I feel like that when you respond immediately, it triggers it triggers a trauma response out of you. So Spirit is saying that that trauma response does produce a cycle of spitefulness. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. I do feel like that there is a need to delay your communication, okay? I do feel like that you have some rather uncomfortable truths to speak, okay? I do feel like that you have some rather uncomfortable truths to speak. But I feel like that until this opportunity arrives, the time is to not immediately respond. It is about getting ahead of something, but just to get ahead of something doesn't mean that you have to respond from a reactive place. You don't have to respond immediately. The Page of Swords also represents do your investigation. You do not have to respond immediately. You don't. Why is the Strength card here for what's on the other side? Let's get some insight into this strength for what's on the other side. Spirit for Sagittarius. The Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. The Two of Swords. Okay. So look. In the page, the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy. You definitely have, there's a spirit guide all over this. I'm talking about like all over this. Stomping all over this. You hear me? Stomping on the head. It's probably an earth sign. You probably have a significant earth sign guardian. But here's the thing. There's definitely the end to a compromise, okay? There's definitely a peaceful resolution on the other side of this, okay? You're going to have, like, what offer you receive, here's what I want you to know. Everything that you have endured with this, however this is resonating for you, everything that you have endured up until what's on the other side, the strength that the universe is bringing into you has been preparing you for this compromise here. For this peace agreement. That's what I'm going to call it. Peace agreement here. Because I definitely feel like that this is a waving of the right flags. This is calling harmony back into alignment. Like this is karmic justice, karmic retribution, the clearing. But it does require a Two of Swords. And this is, I'm going to be honest with you, that's a hard truth. And the reason why this truth is so hard is because in order to make this choice requires you to take the blindfolds off. You have to call a cat and a dog. You got to call this exactly what it is. And this, the Two of Swords with no blindfolds on, requires accountability. It requires, I didn't speak up. I didn't necessarily say this when I wanted this. Or I didn't necessarily put this on the table when this is what I needed. So how can I fault someone else when I didn't put this on the table? The Two of Swords requires that level of accountability here. And with that level of accountability and understanding, it does allow for perseverance. Yes, to the Sun card, everything will go well. Now, the Knight of Pentacles says laboring towards goals. And then right behind that is everything will go well. And then the Six of Pentacles, universal balance is in your favor. Yes, so I feel like that y'all just gonna have to take this as it resonates. But I do feel like that if you can take heed, you ask for some strength, you're going to have the strength to bring it into a conflict, but you cannot give a reactive response. You don't have to respond immediately. And just know that it's something important for you to know that the worst of something is already over. So why allow that to trigger a trauma response out of you that brings about a whole cycle in and of itself, right? Don't mess this opportunity up to really gain your, let me read you my keywords for strength. Y'all don't even know why I be having them up here. Well, I do, because when I be stuck on a word, sometimes Spirit will just point one out to me. But it has inner strength, courage, recovery, confidence, control, overcoming self-doubt. So you're definitely recovering from a harsh cycle here. Like, this recovery is here, but you must first have to accept and see that the worst is over. And I'm not here to sit here and say when you pull that sword out of this boat that it doesn't mean, it's like it doesn't make the pain even more realer. I'm not saying that. But I want you to know that even to get through that pain, I want you to know that the worst is already over. That's going to help you process it, is what I feel. And set yourself free. All right, let's get a closing message. Y'all, this was beautiful. Intuition. Make sure that you're listening to your intuition and don't ignore any red flags here in this moment, okay? Ooh. Is that Oshun again? It is. I didn't shuffle that deck. I just put it right back there. But still, Oshun is here for another message yet again. Ooh. So the good stuff coming towards Sagittarius is a reflection of where you're, like, Sag is focused. Like, Sag has got a game plan. That's where this is what's coming in. And there's a literal reflection of where you've been focusing in your energy. So what it is you've been calling in, what it is you've been manifesting, what it is you're wanting, that is being mirrored to you back. Like, that's what's coming into you. What it is you want wants you. Thank you, Spirit. Unlimited potential here. Don't allow these distractions to distract you from your abundance here, okay? You've worked way too hard for this abundance. Gonna get one of these, and then we'll go in with the Archangel Michael to close this up. Guys, I hope that this message has offered you some clarity and guidance on your journey. If it has, I would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below, guys. It does help grow the channel. It helps get these messages out to other Sagittarians in need. Ooh, 3 of these. Wow. Luck is on your side. Wow. Wow, Sag. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Communication is key. Nothing is yet set in stone, because you have what it takes to bring this conflict to an end. You sit in that position. The power is in your hands. That's what the universe is trying to show you. The position, like, the power is yours. You get to decide. My goodness. And luck is on your side while you're making this decision as well. Okay, Spirit, what's going on here? Let it go. Let it go. A situation no longer serves you. Allow Archangel Michael to sever your energetic connection to the past so that you can embrace the future. The past no longer serves you. Whether it be past memories, past whatever, it just no longer serves you right now. Trust in divine purpose. Wow. Someone new is coming, Sag. Okay? Someone new is coming. I love you. I hope that this message offers you some clarity and guidance on your journey. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light.